Master. Clergy, so make you again Sktv-Lib. C'est ma chérie, tina ke ase ma yamo. Enji sano muni, emu aye yo. Enji lova mui, emu aye yo.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
And I Guinea ya to money, and I Sadia ya to money, and I Conakry ya to money, and I Cotoba ya to money, and I Guinea ya to money, and I Sadia ya to money, and I Conakry ya to money, and I Cotoba ya to money, and I Pagayana ya to money. That's the baby, and I Pagayana.
You guys coming from the side of Kakata
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bringing good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcast, connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. For the top people who waiting to sell. Slash that time and the efforts are red. The broadcast is giving up here in the premise of death. To work with my life without fear. From 10,000 Nima to Lofa. From Riverside, River G to Chile. From Cancun, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat, San to Backwater. From Maryland, Bunktown to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
Reportedly because due to the president's travel on this route, this unusual security measures have left several pedestrians and motorists confused because it is very unusual. All more than 100 cars are currently parked here in Kingsville, number 7. Those cars coming from Kakata, Bangasa, Nimasa are all parked there, and they are all left the passengers confused. Let me speak to some of the affected. We have with us a Liberian journalist, Emmanuel Declare. Emmanuel, welcome to Front Page.
Yeah, please. Yeah, good morning, Javi. It's a pleasure. You know.
What is your own experience about what happened here this morning?
I've been a journalist all my life. It's been more than 15 years of being a journalist. And this is the first time I'm experiencing it. I was a kid during the Taylor's regime. Taylor had his elite anti-terrorist unit and his SOD of the police that were very rigid in terms of Taylor's traveling along the highways. Because I'm from Bond and I grew up in Salala as a kid. All we saw that the roads were dog-rated during the Taylor's time that compulsory. The road was southwest and dog-rated whenever Taylor was traveling along the highway. But what I saw this morning, especially the security measure.
All right, folks. What a way to say the pleasant good evening. Yes, what's the time like? It's 5 minutes. 5 minutes past 6. That's the time check from what I see and broadcast. For my fact, today is Saturday. I'm having to be is that the second to the last Saturday? Yeah. Second to the last Saturday. Yes, I'm still staying. I'm going to check the calendar, but I'm sure that this Saturday, because next Saturday will be 26th day, right? Those of you. So, oh, what a Saturday, folks. Good evening again. Good evening. Good evening. The wonderful Saturday today. And for matter of fact, here today, my little boy, I'm picking today, walk out of the kindergarten, you know. During those days, for us, there was no way to even take photos. No way. We were just managing on the bullet. You You know, that's yeah, life. Sometimes when we think about some of these happening back then, you know, and we, you know, sometimes we feel bad. Why some of the people who make us to run on the bullets and so forth back to back, some of the bushes, these, you know, sometimes you cook your food, no way for you to even eat. Because guess what? During those days, the rebels or whosoever they will wait when the people cooking their food, you know, the time they have, in fact, they can send reconnaissance. Some of you don't even know these things. You know what? When you on the internet abusing other people, you acting like that's the way of democracy. You don't want for other people to talk. Some of us then will go back. Say no. I don't think that's the right thing. So during those days, during the war time, some of you don't even know what they call. You don't even see anything. So during those days, those rebels or those guys that used to fight the war, you know, they will wait when the food on the fire, you know, they will send their recon. Oh, the life. They will wait to buy time the food, everything, you know, you don't have it. Time for the people now to say, okay, yes, by the time that we share the food, or maybe we can call, you know, to dish up and so forth. That's the time you hear the guys start to launch. And when they're launching, we're going to care again anymore now, or if I we're going to talk about food. Nobody going to talk about food anymore. So share the show while we're doing this, more talking until Steve or the rest of the team join us. Those of you who pass through these things, you know what I'm talking about. So they will launch. When they launch the rocket, your mind ain't even on food. In fact, your system gets filled right away. And that's the fact. So these are things that some of us will pass through. These are things that some of us will look. We saw a lot of things. For the same one like where other people are delegating, the other one, other people are delegating. You see? So that like people that were killing each other for. That's the Liberia that we fought 14 years civil war. No hate, no tail war. Like Liberia today. Oh God. By the way, let's share the show, people. For matter of fact, Steve will be here very, very soon. Mr. Cunningham will join us also. And Mark will also join us. Better still, okay, I think one of them already showing up. But again, folks, let's move. Share the show. We want to hit almost about 300 to 400. Then we'll tell you. You know, yeah. But let me bring Brother Ali on. What we'll do some of the lecture, you know, yeah, but maybe by that time, Ali too were around and you saw some of these things. Yeah, Brother Ali, my brother, good evening. Ali, are you there?
Mabel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm getting you, my dear brother. Good evening and welcome. Today is Saturday. I know it's afternoon. I better stay morning time to an end.
Yeah, good afternoon from my end. How's everything? How's the family? How's Mama Labira?
Well, from my end, all is good. At least thank God that you know, my little picking today, he was able to graduate from what we call the K2, you know, yes, back home here, you know. So at least I'm happy because, you know, not the only investment that we can do, you know, to invest into our children, at least so that they too can compete with these people up there who think that only they alone should survive. So, but I'm okay. Thank God, family doing well. Madam, the little girl, she there. In fact, she still dancing. She there dancing back to.
Congratulations to you. Thank you there, my man. Education are the best gift we can give our children. Nothing else better than education. So thanks to you guys there. It's not easy. You know, sometimes actually when I like pay my nephew and other people's tuition and thing in Liberia, you guys are going through a lot. We are all because I still get people there, like my nephew, they are there. All of family members, all of friends, and it is just too much, my brother. You thinking about child school fee, you thinking about recess, all kinds of things. You have to be thinking about transportation, all of these things, pamphlet. It is just a lot. It is just a lot. Nobody want to send our children to like government schools because the way in which teachers are being paid, you see one teacher teaching 3-4 school just because he has been underpaid. And if you want to send your child to private school again, even to get a job is not easy. So
So
we
so
are going
so
through a lot. It's not easy.
yeah, yes, thank you. So I was talking about during those days when we were going to school by them, talking about those kindergarten, you know, the primary or so forth. Are you were you able to go to school, or maybe in fact were you going to school on the bullet by them, or you were maybe you were somewhere else going to school? Which one?
We all went to school under the bullet. Yes, I'm just coming to the US. I've been in laboratory all my life. Just imagine, I experienced all the war from all the way 1990 to 2003, and I was still going to school. I graduated from high school 2005. So just know that I went to school under the bullet. Yes.
And just give us one example. How things used to be like, because I was just talking about sometimes some of these fighters by them, they will wait until by the time you finish cooking, the food, everything set. That's the time they're gonna start to boom bam. Then you know remember somebody in the control.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it used to happen. Sometimes people are cooking and time for them to dish up their food when you know rebel have overtaken the place. And sometimes you will see like those fighter jets, like in Labrador we used to call them. I don't know other people, but my grandmother had a name she used to call it Dudu Ball. The
Yes.
fighter jet that used to come for you dropping the bomb and thing. So sometimes when you people are just about to eat a thing, they are dishing off food, and you will just see that thing flying around, and we used to be running under the rubber bush. But maybe you see, this is why I can say, even though people say people die before their time, if food die before their time, but during the war, Mayborn, in our village, whenever you see the fighter jet coming, we used to run straight into the rubber bush. That's where we used to go and spread all under the rubber trees. So one day, Mayborn, when the fighter jet was coming, my late uncle, may his soul rest in peace, he said, let's run into the cassava farm. Nobody should go to the rubber bush today. And immediately everybody followed his instruction. We all ran in the cassava farm. And where we normally run in the rubber bush, it was where the fighter just dropped their bomb that identical day. So you see, so if we were just to go there, but now some of us we are not alive.
Yeah.
So this
Then
is
you were
why for
late.
me, for that time, I believe that people don't really die before their time, because if some of us were to die during the war, I believe that day we're going to die, because all along that's the only place we used to run for rescue. But that day my uncle said no, let's go in the cassava farm today, and we all ran straight in the cassava farm, and like just dropped that bomb right into the rubber bush and scattered that whole area, split trees and other things. You see, so we all went to school doing a bullet, and that's what used to happen. Time for us to eat. When you will start hearing gunshot and everybody running, by the time you come, you will leave all the food. By the time you come back, they empty dishes, you will leave them.
And but Aliko, before we come back to the reason why we were fighting all of these senseless war, how I'm going to describe it. Let me just give you my own little experience. Yes, indeed, you are quite correct. You know, but then I used to live on the Conjunction Road, you know, that between 2003, you know, and former President Charles Ganget Taylor, that was his main, or in fact his road that he really used to use all of the time, you know, whenever you go into places and so forth. But we used to have some football, in fact, Lone Star players that used to live on a Conjunction Road. By them, we used to have the leader of Vamaboto and the rest of the crew, you know, living on a Conjunction Road. But most of the time, you know, when we are playing football, those of you are listening, know, some of you that are being insulting people free of charge, you don't even know the kind of trauma that people are carrying here today. That when you call, then you insult people. So we used to be on like a Johnson Road, you know. Sometimes you will see a truck, you know, will come that you know, and just grab some young people, and you know, but carry them. Not only try you to carry the young people to go and fight on that, I don't know, between law forces and working on government forces, you
Yes,
know,
yes.
and malicious, you know, and this was terrible. So every time people be wanting us, you have to stop playing football on this road, because anytime thing can happen. They bad lucky when they come, when they grab you well, then that's it. So people were not asking people for their view, but they were, in fact, they were forcing people to go on the front line to go and fight war in the name of go and fight for your country. The people are coming, they come and destroy your country. Now, like saying Liberians, you people, the same people from the same place, mothers and fathers, uncles and aunties and so forth. But politicians make it look like you people are different from another group of people. So my brother gave one example, one of my experience. I used to sell the bullet band, you know, when they used to do the more, I don't know, more mortar. But there were some who would never leave if I would never die.
And at the time, carry Steve money, Steve gave you a bullet by the big gauge.
Don't mind Steve.
Steve make you can let him.
Don't mind Steve. So my brother that day we went to go sell. You know, in fact, first you gotta go and buy from the government forces. Oh God, that's the thing. No, that was my first time to see they number 10 lawmaker. You know, when you were in that kind of mood, oh, you see nothing. So when West Point, you know, you gotta go buy the goods, then you bring the goods all the way to Clay Street. Lots of you that are listening, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Clay Street, Central Maneuver, because that's the only way that, because other people they have the money, but they don't have access to these things. So you gotta go to where the militias or the government forces, to where they are fighting, so now they open some of the people places and so forth. Then we go there and buy my brother in the midst of this team, brother. We don't even know. We just actually, in fact, we buy goods. So now my mom, my family member, they'll be looking for me. And I'll go, my brother, I'm feeling joy between car, I call it horses are gone. So one morning we went, we finished buying all of this stuff, coming between Relator Market. One of my friends and myself, you know, by the time we reach where the Relator Market, you know, I don't know, you know, sometimes I go over to save it how it can be. So they say, I don't know, coal warehouse boss or who, the guy, them, when they start taking coal, for me, I say, no, I mean, I'm not able to take people thing. They want to spend money for that one I will take. My brother started, before I count myself, the mortar for them there. I want more people that were taking coal, those that were doing a looting business and all those kind of things. They died, including my friend. When my son used to go West Point to go and buy goods, or sometimes go Mama Point to go and buy goods. All that one, Elisa. So, people, these are just short stories that will come back to tell you that this country of ours that too old for hatred. Because of hatred today, we are going nowhere. Now, see projects. People are now bringing out projects, Brother Ali. That's why I'm bringing about this thing. Is that the kind of country that some of us will never die for? Is that the kind of country that people fought war for no reason? Is that the kind of country today that we're seeing today that people are dedicating? The people dedicating they're in fact, we're not even serious. So that's why we brought in some of these things, so that some of our brothers and sisters out there can know that sometimes we'll come on here, we'll not come here with vain talk, speak BB books, and no. We come here to tell you exactly what some of us what we experience about life. And these things continue to affect us. And we're going nowhere.
Yeah, that issue, that bullet ban there used to be setting. We the one used to set it to you to go sell in the street, because that's one of the business I was doing when I was going to school throughout, like doing the wall or 2002.
Let me say something on the truth. Oh, yeah.
We had up to now we got our warehouse. We went to Daniel E. Dewey Junction. When you ask for Blackie warehouse, that's my big brother. That's the business we're doing. We go in the various display camp. Who get it? We buy buckle weed or this something, the yellow kuma weed. We buy the oil from the display camp. We bring it over. We sell it. People buy it, take it to Guinea, Sierra Leone. They bulletproof. And we used to be in connection with those people, the UNHCR, WFP, and all of these things. This is the business we're doing to survive, to go to school and all of things. They bullet bands, then people will come to the warehouse, they buy it from us, they go, they sell it retail. All of these things. Yeah, we did it. We went through a lot. Yes, and this is why sometimes we get bitter when we see our government then in the country and they just decide to suffer the people. We can't continue suffering over and over. My brother, Liberia, every day we say we get natural resources. I think that country, we can survive on our natural resources instead of the dependency syndrome or passing around begging. And then when we beg again, they give it to us. We don't give it to our citizens. We only spend it on ourselves. And government in, government out. This is when we talk about people taking Liberia backward, it's not about any kind of specific government. This is something that has been happening over and over. It is not just to say, oh, because it is Joseph Boakai today, he should take all of the blame. Madam said he take the blame. George Weah takes the blame. And even Joseph Boakai right now, he's taking the blame as well. You see? But the only thing that can really make me to go gutter with Joseph Boakai, because his age, even the time Joseph Boakai spent in government, Madam said they didn't spend that time in government. Where George Weah came from, why he know how long George Weah spent in government, how many years he stayed as senator, and he became president. But Joseph Boakai, who been in government 42 years, and to see he performing poorly today, and this is why when you're talking, people feel like, oh yeah, you hate the government because you're a civilian. Not because I'm a civilian, but this old man, Joseph Boakai, could be one of the best presidents ever in the history of Liberia. The time he worked in government. This is why you see this old man today, Samuel Jackson, or people can be making mockery out of him, saying stuff to him. For me, I really appreciate, I like him. Because when he was working, he planned his life. This is why today you see him doing all of these things. All the time Joseph Boakai worked in government. If he were to plan his life, he planned his future. But now he will not be running after government job. Even if he were to be there, he will focus on moving the country forward instead of destroying the country, trying to enrich himself. But because he didn't plan his life properly, he failed himself. So it is not that he wants to build his life at his age. And this is why sometimes I get upset with him. He spent too much years in government to be doing what he's doing today. Steve, what's up, bro? How's the weekend?
I'm doing well.
The man who go allow me say, in fact, I took his border banks. When we were selling border bank, man, where were you by then?
Even bought border bank for you. Now I get the man change my man, the man grab you here. You see that deacon here?
Oh yeah, James David. Yeah, James David myself. I live. In fact, I was on Ken Johnson Road throughout all of the war, everything. One thing that really saved some of us, all these story buildings. So not too good to live in story building with Steve. All the mortar that were coming my brother. Why? Yeah. In fact, the one I even got to me was former president Charles can get it on one money. The man go. He said, "Charles don't come and talk. Charles don't come and speak. Charles don't come and talk." Everybody, listen, I think that was in the same month. Yeah, thank you, July. We hear the national anthem. Finish play, finish. We'll make sure we defend our country. We'll make sure we fight from house to house. I say, yeah. So they made
when Chatola gave that speech, at that time I was living capital by the next day, I say I crossing. We the one pass. I say let me be to the rebel side when anything they push out with pressure. Yeah, as soon as he gave that speech the next day, apart you New Joy, I was in dollar. I said what?
So that's the thing with your leaders. Your leaders, they don't have you at heart. They just they lie and they do everything just for their own service. What kind of leader that me? That was still quite very common, right? What kind of leader that will sit down there for their citizens to die and say we will fight from house to house, from street to street, from this place to another place? Well, no way. My brother still welcome here. Even though you not pay for my border bands, you run away that day.
Well, folks, it's good to be back. A lot of things going on. Last night, I got a call that Chairman Musa Hassan Belede is in. I think we're tracking a location. He was in Rhode Island and they came back to, the East Coast area, Philadelphia. They met with the Nima people there. Well, folks, this is just to tell you that those boys don't be saying the truth. For those of you who you're hearing that Martin Colley is Henry Costa 2.0. They are both soulless and they are criminally minded. I say it and I stand by it. Both of them are soulless and they are criminally minded. Don't let it lie to you that no AI thing what they can be doing. Sit up behind someone and throw the thing ready. Listen. There's certain thing we use there's certain thing I use at my job to call it dragon. I just gotta hold it and speak to it. It can write an entire note for me when I do an assessment on a patient. It will write an entire note for me. The only thing I just got to look at it, and that's it. It's safe. As I speak the word, it writes. I speak the word, it writes. So y'all could get carried away. Y'all hero there, they're soulless. They are soulless. I say, and they will prove themselves. And we told y'all before that Joseph Baga was a crook and he's a liar, so we call him. Joseph Baga not proving inside of you, right? We'll tell you another thing again that Joseph Baga will do. We don't want to tell you what's going on and it happen. Yeah, we don't want to spray the bean and it happen. I see the United Party people passing around. They want for all to change the conversation and not make it about the protest. Listen, the people protesting is over. United Party people are jumping around, whatever it is. Let me say this to you. They won't distract you. Let me tell you what they want to distract you from. They play China. China not happy with that as we speak. But we're getting to most of the conversation today, folks. Let's share the show. Those of you who are here, then the Costa, the Martin calling you are a loser. Let me say it to you again, you are a loser. If any one of you reference these guys, you are a loser. Whether you may or you won't, you are a natural loser. I'm saying it to you. And they will disgrace you. Jahar Costa disgrace all the Costa-cian. How they will disgrace you? Martin calling with this. Yo, watch. Yo, watch and see. Ain't get deep behind people. If not story calls out, then hold on. Yo, remember today on Sktv we are getting your code now. It will be bad. It will be bad. We're not letting Border go free. No, we're not letting go free. No, we're not letting go free. Well, for those of you who said Musa has some politically travel, I haven't spoken to him, I haven't seen him. If he come across my path where I'm at, if he borrow me, if we borrow the 18, I will tell him what's up. We'll take pictures together. Yeah, but we cross path, yeah. Well, I'm bouncing the other state against the men were there. I'm bouncing against the men were there. Yeah, but when the chairman running away,
you.
Yeah, I'm on 4 CMC B man in the time down. You understand? So, folks, maybe we'll bother tonight. You never know because there's something even going on. The chairman might show up, but I'll be there live. Maybe let me tell you tonight. Tonight, I'm also bigly. I will be chilling you bigly.
Man, you better not trust you for because when it comes to social activities, you are always on time and you always do your thing and you always enjoy your life. That's the best thing to do, my young man. So continue with that. That's the best thing. Go ahead, Chairman.
My man, from a social standpoint, like I told you my position yesterday, I see people passing around say they sue the men and they want that one. It's on the show we told you when people get married, there are 2 expectations, either divorce or cheating. There are 2 expectations in marriage. Let me tell you today, when you marry, that 2 things will happen. Either there will be divorce or there will be cheating. Whether you like it or not, your business. Nobody asking you for permission. Those are the 2 expectations. The same way how when you go and take drugs, there are 2 expectations. You will get addicted to it, or you could overdose and die, or something could happen to it. 3, I mean, your brain can get fried or damaged by that drug. That is the same way. Second things, you enter into the expectations to it. So when you go into an election, there are 2 results. Either win or you lose, right? Mm-hmm. And the expectation, you got to be prepared for winning. You got to be prepared for losing too. So the same thing when you kind of marriage or when you kind of so you forget about all that thing when you be talking. I still stand with that man. I stand with the CEO. Let me tell you now. I stand with the CEO vehemently. I'm in his side. I'm on his side. And socially, that way we are. But you know, I hear socially, Labra is a joke, man. Labra is a joke, brother. Labra, let me say this to our people. We'll keep repeating this thing over and over and over again. If you don't do what is right to secure the future, then will for the country. Pray. Look, my mama used to pray to the chair. They spend the net and my mama used to do it. And when she comes with that, she won't be talking different way to her. I used to tell her, I said, Oma, leave that story. I used to tell her, I said, forget about that story. I'm not part of that thing. Leave that thing. Because God not part of that thing. And now you came from church, tired. That means so me, my towers will be sleeping. That means will be yelling. There's someone a fool all night say abandoning demon. I in a foolishness. No, I graduate from that level. I'm a big boy. I will be laying out to be looking super sharp in the morning. I think that's what we do. I will be passing around behind Maybon and we'll stomp me our feet and we're yelling for me to get a headache. or for my body to be helping me in the morning. In the morning, while I go hustle and put myself together, I say, oh, go be yelling Friday night. Talking about tyrant, you crazy? I ain't going to that crap anymore. It's not part of the agenda. We're not doing that. No, we're not. We'll go home, prepare ourselves, and put our lives together. So Melbourne and up there on tyrant, nothing going on. So, folks, those of you who stay praying for the country to get better, I can tell you, you are wasting your time. You are on a losing battle, and you are a loser.
So to that, we that hear from the religious side, you know, they say faith without work is a dead faith. So for me, even though you are not clear here, so which way you are when it comes to all of these things, whether you are whether you are a believer or you're Christian or whosoever. But anyway, let me just be frank and tell you that yes, indeed, Steve, you know, there's so many videos now circulating on the social media. You will see the African, especially Christians, praying, banning demon, and you will see, you know, the people showing the Chinese, you know, the young people, you know, doing some technologies and so forth. You know, these are mockery. No, but I didn't be frank. These are mockery. People are training their children, the next generation, about life, about how to do things, how to build, how to develop. Then you saw what you shouting, my brother, we can't sleep. That thing you just said, but you're right. We can't sleep. It's why some of us live around these people. Every night they banning demon. Who are you talking to?
Then you
we don't know.
Agree. You just agree with Steve. Just what Steve saying. Just why you went in that way. Why people are why little children knowing they're learning how to get into technology and all that thing. We stay in Liberia beating drum hole the whole net.
We banning demon every day. Wants to know with that every day in Liberia.
And when we finish banning the demon, our attitude and activity even say more than what the demon doing.
But see, when the people go to church, most of the people when they go to church, at the Sunday, just ask them, where are you? They say they're in church. You just imagine, and the Bible is in the Bible. When you go worship God, put all these things aside and give your attention to your Father. But in church, they tell you, after church, I will come visit. After church, I will come. Then you go worship God, or you don't go play for yourself. So that's how we do these things. So, Steve, faith without work is a dead faith. And that's why Africa is moving nowhere. And Liberia is no exception to that, my brother. That's why we behind. And let's keep praying. And 178, next week Saturday, let's keep praying. Other people are working. People are thinking about how, look, when I stated about the recent war between Israel and Iran, look, these are eyes open up. Where somebody will be stopping a bomb from coming to the country. When you sit there, you never get go border patrol. Yeah, every day you pray. Praying to who? Praying for what? What would I go ahead, my brother?
Melbourne, I sent you a video the other time. I would like for you to please play it. Let me say this, folks. We must. There is no way. I sent you a video, I think about it, 13 men on a pole. I would like for you to please play that video, Melbourne. I don't know if you got it with you. Can you please upload it and play it for? It's very short. I know I normally send you a lot of videos as I do some of these different clips or whatever it is. These are very, very important videos that we have to keep in archives to remember history. The other time, you know, Melbourne, history good, oh. History good. History is good. Melbourne, why are you looking for it? Let me see if I can find it quickly and resend it, and I'll be faster. Hang on 1 second.
Maybe also you need to stop beating John, man. Try to pull
See, sometimes sometimes I can be asking myself as to what are these city mayors or the people that can control that city, what are they around? Because all of them, the two religions, they do the same thing. You don't want to go one man, whoa, give me, you just jump straight for sleep. I can be thinking, Father God, well, you are sorry about like farmer people. This thing they step. Then the worst one is the Lagos Drinking People Association. They can't sleep. They will leave. What kind of country is this? That people will leave up to 5 o'clock in the morning. Try to Lagos shop because I can't call it entertainment or club. They will leave up to 5 in the morning. Jesus. Oh man, they will disturb you. So I know PCC or we're CC, all of you. Steve, this thing is very serious. There are a lot of disturbance in the city. If you're not club people disturbing, and religious people disturbing. What kind of country is this? That who told you that something? Yeah, but well, anyway, that is just.
So your dollar is something. The day she reach school going age, let she pay attention to something that she will build interest in. Like here, you will see the late children and our children when they come in all day U2K, they learning how to talk only at the same time, and they develop. They start to see things that they will develop interest in, and that's how. Instead of like what you said, why you will see Channel 5-year-old children and you see them facing category at their age doing small thing and learning this thing
technology.
over there, beating jump, all kind of thing, and what
I
have
won't
you.
go heaven. I don't know what they want heaven, Steve. If you don't show me
Maybe
heaven,
I can't seem to find this. I can't seem to find this video. I sent it to you and someone else.
Yeah,
I definitely, if we can't play that 13 minutes.
Sometimes when it takes a little time, we can easily get access and more. That means we have to go back to where we get it from to put it back into our system. But again, my brother, that's it. So that move. With the issue for me, the noise can be the city too much. Let me be friend, brother Aliu. There's so many noise. No peace. No peace. Most of the communities are even struggling. By the time you open the land now and say, how your community, how the noise there, you will see people crying and say, oh, we're not all die. Why are you disturbing people? Why? Why are you disturbing people in the phone, man? People are no longer living in peace. Entertainment center. Right near the people house. You will be playing until day in the morning. For what reason? Then again, the religious people get it too. Why are you disturbing like this? People are disturbing. Seriously, man. Then somebody see they want to something okay, man. Yeah, man, they don't up and too. They can sleep. The only thing that is active in a night is King Juice shop. The reason I call it King Juice shop because all in Lagos and everything I say King Juice. So Lagos shop or entertainment center is the only place, Steve, that run 24/7. Even no matter what kind of rain or fall, my brother, you won't drink liquor. You will get it very fast. Then you think. So I don't know why people are taking on. They into too much liquor business. They into too much of religious thing. So we join into the state of, should I call it confusion, when we just confusing ourselves. Nobody saying like you can be entertained or you can go to entertainment center, but the way we do it over plus. The way today is Saturday, my brother. All of the entertainment area will be for tonight. Even rain falling. Somebody video that was trending around that you saw, Steve. Rain falling, rain beating them. They honor the rain. Oh God. Oh Father. Yeah.
I don't really know what made liquor drinking to be like a sport. I can remember when I went to Sierra Leone, people who smoke cigarette, they tell you then you are a big boy because you can smoke. They tell you to be big boy. And the CEO, our culture, like, bro, when you can't drink, then you're not big boy, this and that, all kinds of things. And drinking, for me, even though I don't drink, and I'm not against people that drink, but I think drinking should be something that's supposed to be done occasionally and responsibly. Not going every night you go out there, you drink, and then when you come, you missing your step, people standing looking at you. I don't really know why the big button in that.
And
I King you, all of these things, they are not looking at the all of these things has side effect because like how can you your liver, your kidney, all of these things every day you go drink style, Henneken, all of these. This thing learn how to drink responsibly. Like some people get a little wine in their houses. Sometimes they take glass of ale, they put the remaining one by just like that. When you get take drinking to be some sport from Sunday to Saturday, I don't really get it. But it is why it is something must kill someone. Everybody gets something that they find pleasure in. So that's
And
it.
not drinking thing that there were some people they can get a pot of custodian from my young man. The way to the part, the way to the salad, Steve already the chairman. Chairman was on us. The chairman
Video,
was on us somewhere. Look, when you see the chairman, those people that when you call them, they get talk to you.
yeah.
Just lead them. Go to the entertainment center, just buy a left father or 10 or something, just sit down. You will see that they will come. Go. They open the go. Oh, they life. Yeah, man. But still go ahead, my young man.
That video, oh, it might say I had that video that looking for some of these fire.
Yeah. So while you're searching for the video, my people, that's the fact. We make too much
Yeah, for
noise.
some people, no, but I can't find it. It's in my archive here, but it's too much. And if I take time to do that, I will take time off the show. I have to go off the show, but I don't want to leave right now. So we will probably save it for another day. But I know I sent it to you.
Yes, indeed, my brother. But just the same thing, just to tell what you are saying. So many things on the fast. So
I heard you guys. I heard both of you talking about the impact of alcohol or substance or whatever it is. Let me say this to our people. Sometimes when you say people say you're trying to be judgmental or you think you're better than them or whatever it is, and it use different terms will say different things. But let me be honest with you. It's problematic. If you think I'm joking when you buy liquor, just go check on it, look on the label. Just read what it says on there. It's drinking itself is a problem. Alcohol is a problem. It can affect your brain. It can affect your memory. When I hear people say, well, something will kill somebody, that's true. But if you know that something will kill you and you go towards it for it to kill you, then I mean you don't value your life. Then that's okay too. You're just telling us that you don't value life and life is not important to you. Yes, something will kill somebody, like you said. I don't believe in that saying that something will kill somebody. People die of natural causes and natural deaths, for the most part. But when you do things that will expedite your life or make you to die faster, then you don't value your life. You don't value, anything. You don't value even your loved ones and people that care about you. It's all about, you temporarily getting drunk or whatever it is. And the interesting part about it also, Milborn, that people don't talk about is when you think you're drinking your problems out, you're wasting your time. When you think because when you come back,
but
when you are no longer drunk, guess what? The situation that you left is still there. You still can't make the situation that it doesn't change the situation. So,
and Chairman, I don't understand which problem sometimes we that can't. It don't mean different though. Before you say, oh, no. But we will talk about these things. That drinking, especially the way some of us we drink, is wrong. And Brother Adi just stated, drink occasionally at least, that will be better for you. But some of us, we go to a club, we remain there until day. Then in the morning time, when we go, we start looking for food, we start looking for people to call, people to give us helping hand, people to do this and that for us. That's why we are going nowhere, because we take all of our resources and put it behind alcohol. Even our officials too, all of them, they join us, all of us, we drink together. We drink the country money, we eat the country money, we do anything with the country money. Steve, today, it's Saturday, all of them now, when you see them commenting, doing all these things, there's somewhere they're drinking, they're smoking, they all kinds of things, they smoke, that they shisha, boom, and so forth, and that they fat. So these are things that making us today that we're not even thinking good, because then you go sit down somewhere, you now manipulate the whole brain until you just writing, you just replying, you just remain combative. So that means but still go back to the issue of disturbance. Well, there are so many disturbance in the city, all of the cities across the country.
In Kenya, the president there closed some churches. closed most of the churches when he took over. He said there are requirements that they have to meet. I believe similar thing need to happen in Liberia.
Yeah, both churches and mosques.
I believe most of the religious activities going on in Liberia are meant to exploit people. A bunch of lazy young men passing around, saying that God called them, and some of them go as far as putting medicine in nothing at all to be able to sway, manipulate people in the name of the performing miracle or whatever it is. But that's up to you guys who are still Christians to determine that. I can say for a fact that this is part of the reason I can never be Christian. Let me say again. I can never be part of that junk you got going on called Christianity. It's a mess. It's a waste of time. And it's actual foolishness. People need to get serious. I see most Christians, they don't hold their pastors accountable. They don't hold their leaders accountable. The leaders should be held accountable. Most Christian leaders should be held accountable and start from the tithe and offering. You may want to ask you the other time for the Baptist people tithe and the offering report. You need to ask the church for the report. If you pay tithe and offering and you're a bona fide member there, you need to ask them. It's part of accountability. We want the whole government accountable, right? Let's start from the church. I ask you, Melbourne, you clean here, you play, you know, open
No, my young man, the people get a report. In fact, let me tell you now, if I may correct you, the people they get a report every first Sunday. And in fact, moving forward, I think the newest the new financial team of my church, I'm proud of them. Even though there are still issues, and some of the issues ranging from the old folks and so many other ones, I can't come in discuss all that one here, but in the church, there are so many issues in most of the churches. Most of the funds or the money that will be collected, they pay pastors, they pay this and that. At the end of the day, so many people who struggle in the church, those people who go in the morning time to clean the church,
pay the pastor for
nothing.
Huh? Pay the pastor for what?
But most of the pastors, they're taking pay. You know,
I want to say paying them for what?
Paying them for preaching the word of God.
And I go call them. And I go call them.
Don't bear us to. They pay them. All the bishops. You think what the bishops, every time they do, they tell you that I'm the general overseer, I'm the bishop. They pay them. That one is the fact. Then they call you and tell me that maybe my pastor is taking pay. All the pastors have been paid.
So he can be able to pay attention to the word of God. He shouldn't be distracted. Make sure he study the Bible. And you need to put the pastor, even in the mosque. Yes, there are some mosques I know they have the imam on salary as well. Not just even in the church. Even in the mosque they do the city. There are some imams.
Both sides.
Okay, first of all, let's get something clear now, gentlemen. Let's get something clear, because both of you, I like how you are taking your different positions on the Muslim side and Christian side. That's great. But who called the imam and the pastor? Who called them?
For the imam side, for me, I was like, we will be in the mosque and they say, oh yes, we want Aliyu Masale to be our imam. And I was, okay, I'm doing this, but say you want me to be the imam here, no problem. So I'm leaving some of my activities that I'm supposed to do, maybe my lay hustling and thing I'm supposed to do to take care of my family. And I decide to dedicate my time to be reading the Quran, to be going through some stories and things, so I can be able to teach my people. So that instead of me going out there working and doing other things, I should be able to put my time to what I was appointed for and what I agreed to. But while on the other side, like for our Christian brothers and sisters, I always hear them say, God call me. But I
stand. Man, when anytime you're on for the Muslim side, the other side, you're not there, leave it. No, my man, enough there, Mr. Masale. Mr. Masale. No, Mr. Masale, hold on now. We were not Christian, not Muslim. I was saying that, yeah, don't take it one.
Thank you. Take it back, my young man, Mr. Masale. Take it back. We here. I'm here to represent.
You spoke man for Christian people? No.
Take it back.
Take it back.
Man, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Oh, you. But I thought you were hearing me.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, sorry. I take it back.
Thank you. Hey, that lay on your side. Okay, that comes to the other department now. Excuse me, Mr. Digo. Hello.
Digo drinking.
Wait, my man. Yes, thank you. So the Digon got to go for some water break, but thank you. Yeah, so if you go back into the book of 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1, it said there's a true saying that anybody can be whosoever they want to be. You can be bishop, you can be reverend, you can be pastor, you can be messenger, you can be preacher of the gospel. That's a good thing. Nobody deprive anybody. So that alone is clear in the book of Timothy that anybody can be bishop at any given time. Anybody can be pastors. Anybody can be messenger of God at any given time. If you learn it, and if you think you can teach the word of God, you can be. So when it comes to the issue of God call people, for me, I think that misrepresentation and that misinformation, or maybe let me just use the word, people always lie on God. Because when God call you, you will not even tell people. But your behavior, the way you're going to react, the way you're going to handle issues, that's how God wants you. When God ready to use you, Steve, God not come and tell you, say, tomorrow morning, go to the club and go no. When God ready to use you, you know how to use you. So all of these things for me.
But man, talking different thing. Not answer our question and the problem with you. Answer our question. Who called the pastor then? Stop saying God ready to use you. Like your foolish statement, you're gonna be using all them, man.
Who called the pastor? Well, I just stated most of the pastors, if not almost 98% of them, they call themselves. Nobody call them. God don't call him.
Okay, that's very good. So if God never called them, so you are telling me that what they are doing is not scriptural. What you guys are doing by putting their own payroll is not scriptural, right?
No.
Eh?
It's excuse me. I see anything like that in the scripture or anywhere in the Quran that say you should put them on salary.
Okay, we're coming now. We're coming to a one now. You see the other guy here? Hold on, my man. Listen, when you speak one more on behind the scripture, we'll put you on time out. We'll put you in a TV room. Yeah. Don't talk about scripture, Bennett. Just talk about Quran, please. I beg you. So you say in the Quran, you're not there, right?
The correct scripture. I see it there and nobody told me about that unless somebody call it right.
Okay, that's very good. Thank you, Mr. Digon. Mr. Incoming Digon. So does the Bible say anything about you're putting pastor there on payroll or anybody?
Well, so I don't know whether maybe we will use the New Testament of Jesus Christ, and I think that's what we're going to use because that's what they are using. Even though they go back to the Old Testament to collect tithe and other offerings, so they have an Old Testament mentor. But first of all, I'll tell you, I haven't seen that in the Bible, where I still stand to be corrected though. But I haven't come across that all through my reading that every month you should be able to pay your pastor this amount or your deacon or whosoever this amount. I haven't seen that into the Bible. But maybe they go back to the Old Testament days where the Levites and so forth. You know, these are kind of more scriptures that they go to cajole the mind of our people. But are they praying? That's a
man, you see that
sorry.
So you are saying you're agreeing with Mr. Ali, Mr. Masala here that there is nowhere in the Bible or the Quran that you should put anybody on payroll, right?
No, I haven't seen that. I still stand to be corrected.
So that means you're the Christian people decide to make the pastor then to be corrupt. You go against, you put that trouble on your head by yourself. The pastor and the imam that you will put them on payroll, right? And now you decide to do it.
Yes.
Okay. So everything that's going on, that you're the cause, right?
Oh yes, I would say yes.
So you take full responsibility.
Oh yes.
Okay. So do you see why I am not part of that your foolish thing that you got going on? Do you see part of my reasons?
No, you know how to describe it that way. Maybe you can just say the reason.
Listen, man, you're going foolishness. You going out of your own Bible that you get. You going out of your own Quran that you get. And you tell me say that I'm foolishness. So what thing guiding you to do that? You put a man who can't lie to you, who can't talk funny thing to you. You put him on salary and feed him, and turn around and get back car for him. Some of you turn around, some of you call him daddy. The women that go and cook food for him, wife clothes, and do other things for him. And you can't tell me that's all be part of that thing. Me who know myself, me who understand life. You really see well. So you see why I'm not part of you, Mr. Digon. Do you see why I left your way?
Yeah, so I'm getting you, my brother, but I just have little issues with
Steve,
some of your statements. We can
Okay,
that
respectfully disagree, and maybe you
okay.
say that you don't want to be part. Well, you getting me?
Yeah, listen, you. But if you're gonna run away, we can't. We have Bible discussion, folks. You just hear the show today.
you hearing me?
I hearing you.
The problem, that's not foolishness. You see, it is just something like when we go to the mosque, or just as the Christian does, we do the city, we excuse me, we get offering. People go to the mosque, we get the offering basket, we put offering, that offering there for maybe we need to do some renovation in the mosque. Maybe sometimes members of the mosque that the family cannot afford, we use the offering for that, electricity, all and other things to take care of the mosque. And also we should be able to like appreciate the imam. Let's get him there. At least when you say every month we give you 1,000 Liberian dollar, if he agree, yes, because why, that man supposed to go and do other things to take care of his family, but now we appointed him as imam and he accepted it. So equally, so he need to take care of his family, and he taking all his time reading the Quran, studying to come and educate us. So these people, for me, I think they need to be on salary. But going out to say, oh, you're going to buy an imam car, you're going to pay a horse rent.
Wait, nah, mama, wait. They don't, you can't say your own thing and you be going inside. Wait, is Melbourne back?
Yeah, maybe I think he gets on internet problem because some since I was very something like that.
Okay, but let's go back now because from what I'm hearing from you, it's okay for you to pay the imam paying your salary, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, let's get it easy now. Let's go easy. First of all, you choose to take an imam that ain't got job. That is the first thing. That's to tell you that. That's the first sign of you guys not making the right decision selecting your leaders. Because before that man became imam or became pastor, how was he taking care of your family? You must take responsible people to do that. God better not passing away. There is no imam or pastor that just saying that all day to your hall and just reading the Bible or just reading the Quran. No, that's not true. So that means you pay a man to sit home and do nothing, quote unquote, read the Bible from January to December, or read the Quran from January to December. You put him on salary. He got a lot of time on your hand. And how you expect a man to kind of chest? So if you have to put the man on salary, the man ask them for car. You already open the can of one. You put the man on salary, then the man say, I'm able to come to the church or the mosque, I will need a car. Then you get there, then get a man a car. Because you started this thing. Let me tell you something. It's
I disagree with you on that.
Okay, no problem. It's one thing for us to say we want to appreciate Melbourne and maybe post few things together and give it to the man today, or at the end of the month, post something together and just give it to him. But to post somebody on salary is one thing. You see, maybe we need to start thinking better. So I see somebody put the scripture here, 1 Timothy. I thought maybe I'm going to quote that scripture. Let me say this to you. You know who Timothy they were referring to? This is biblical context. People just let the take things out of context. The same conversation was held about the Levites. When they said that the Levites could not work or anything, they were just solely committed to the house of God, so they're supposed to get in something. But one of the hallmark of a responsible pastor or a responsible leader is that you have a job to be able to take care of their family. Yes, the pastor should be able to take a job to take care of himself. You know what I mean? The pastor mortgage that 5,000, or the pastor oil 18 a month at 5,000, and the church will pay that 5,000. Then the church own a mortgage. We're talking about that one. So you see how you burden the church or the mosque financially? You see how you're burdening the church or the mosque? And these pastors then looking forward to that every month, so they're not doing anything. So the rest of the time that they get on the most of them, you know what they do? Instead of them praying or having see what thing going on, guess what they're doing? They're passing around that other young man, sending someone that 500 that you're giving to them or 1,000 that you're giving to them more. They send 20 out to the other young guy, bring out to the office and knock. Yeah? So you see what's going on? So they want to look at it now and know that I will quit my job and I won't be pastor. So I can take care of me.
Stevie, it is not like it is not to say or these imams or they are people that are jobless. For me, for example, now I'm working, and then people looking at my knowledge, my wisdom, my skill, and they say, "Oh yeah, my man, we want you to be the imam in our mosque." I know I'm working. I'm a working man. I'm taking care of my family, and you say you want me to be an imam, and I will tell you to give me some time, and I will see how if I can take the offer, and I have to call out some of my activities and thing. I will tell you, oh yes, I was doing 2 jobs, but because you people want me to be imam, no problem. I will take the time and I will do 1 job. And I will say, okay, you say you are doing 2 jobs for that reason, we will be giving you this amount. Even in the America, the mosque that I go to, our imam is working, but they are paying him as well. It doesn't mean because you are imam or which means you are just less busy or you are irresponsible. You working the mosque coming to take your responsibility. The mosque that I go to here, our imam, he doing a full-time job, but he stay on you. So I don't know.
So like kind of Melbourne, that you made a good point about the imam working. That's a sign of selecting a responsible leader, right? That is one of the hallmarks. Melbourne, on the contrary, most of your pastors in La brother not working. That true?
Yes, and I will join you to say yes, indeed. Most of them are not working, and that's why. In fact, Steve, it is even frustrating that some of them they will be on church payroll. Some of them they will be given opportunity. Even that children will be given scholarship and so forth. Yes, they are still corrupt. They are still running after politicians. I don't get it as to what they really want. But again, I go back. And what should we use the word? Maybe compensations, maybe instead of salaries or about because if you say they are taking pay like some of us too in our churches where we pay pastors, then I think it's wrong because all these people who sacrifice even for the Christianity that we are all enjoying today, they are not even taking pay. They are not taking pay.
The pastor is no.
Okay, so folks, let me put it away now. See somebody say they disagree with me. This one, I agree with Melbourne. The first thing we must do first of all, before we make anybody pastor or head or any church or anything, first thing first, that person must have a job. They must be a responsible person. What about imam, whoever that person must be a responsible person so that they're not a liability. Secondly, some of the imam and the pastor them too, when they go after the church paying them, they still collecting small thing them on the church member there in the name of for prayer. You got to pay the one, you got to do the one, you got to do that one. Ain't that true?
It happened.
Nothing I don't know one thing. Nothing I don't know one thing, my brother.
Yeah. Some people bringing goat, some people bringing car, and the pastor not bringing it to the church. The pastor carrying it home here, family eating it, getting fat and enjoying. When they donate car to the pastor, or church member donate car to the pastor now bring it to the church and say, "Oh, I'm a transparent guy. I want salary. They give me the one. Let's use it for the church." And the pastor can take it and use it for anything. To the point that listen, there is a big pastor in Nigeria, David Oyedepo. I don't know what the people don't see behind that old man. Can you imagine the old man has created universities and the church member them pay to go to the university, the children them pay to go there. What the other one the other one again resigned a few days. He said he resigned from church. He resigned. He retired. He's a pastor, TD Jakes. Guess what he did? Oh, yes. He took the chair over to his daughter. Can you imagine? The church, that family inheritance. He's been pastor over that chair for years. His daughter, who was not married and got pregnant, he turned the chair over to her. And the chair, can you imagine if I was assisting pastor to you for all these years? Time for him to leave. And I just hotel one. Oh, yeah. But he can't put a daughter there to be on top of it. So now me, a daughter to come and eat show. The grandchildren we can't eat a show. And I'm supposed to be in that church or in that thing and say that God be there. Somebody will eat show only like that. See, they don't open university. And the university not be for the church. And the church not benefit from it. But I supposed to be going there and calling him Papa. You serious?
So in that case, my brother, you are quite correct. Most of them they go to school, they get all of the master degrees, the doctorate degree, everything. Just to come and cajole our people.
Then they play on your mom, man.
They don't want to. Yeah, quickly before you ask, my brother, they don't want to find way for our people to be removed from poverty. Most of the churches, what are they doing, even in the community that they are even residing? 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, one church residing in a community, no impact, zero impact. All of the monies that they will be paying, all of the monies that will be collecting, will only be going to few hand of people. And these are people that when you come in, you want to talk, they get angry. Why are you people talking about pastor? They are corrupt. My man, I'm the incoming deacon. I will tell you, they are corrupt. No way to even for all to even have it, because look, the book of Timothy make everything clear. When you are greedy, your greediness is showing. Everything about you is showing. What you want to have? Nothing to have. See the pastor that you're talking about, go Nigeria. What they're doing there? They're building big buildings for church instead of them building factories, companies. Nothing. All they do, they Hellebat Stadium, where people go gather, but then they collect one offering. They tell them millionaire for that day.
So let me ask you, Melbourne. Let me ask you the question. A few months ago, I don't God I can call you here. You're making music for Nigeria. What God does not recognize is that joker. What that joker near again? So three guys be wasting people's time at night and they be yelling at all these hopeless people that who supposed to go seek therapy and get help. They go there temporary to get themselves excited. They stay up all night. But they see people in the morning when they finish from there. Walk up, does not exist. They don't want passing around the community making noise. What guy need to kill that bro, man? I know Jerry.
I know Jerry. Yeah, Jerry. I think I met Jerry. Okay. I mean, yeah, for something about
that joker stay around.
Yeah, oh yeah. And
that stay around. Okay.
More people share his prayers and so forth. Let me be frank.
Okay.
It's good.
He's saying yelling at 3 o'clock in the morning and making noise. People hear what God does.
But there are some prayers that when you do that, God said He can't even understand. In the Bible said, make your petition known to your God. So that, for example, if you want to say, God bless me today,
ask you a question.
No, but I won't be politician. I won't be man of God.
Maybe what you hear is, and I want when people call here for them to correct me as well, because all in Liberia, excuse me, I have never seen a mosque where the imam will build a school, everything in the yard, and then even the people in the mosque, they can't afford to send their children to the school. They made the school so expensive, and all the money going to the imam. But I have seen it in Liberia where our pastors then they will build school in the compound of the church yard, and then even the church member cannot afford to send their children to the school. They make it so expensive, and almost all the money they generating it for themselves. Why I think it is happening like that? Is that anything good like what Steve just said about the mayor turning the church over to his dollar instead of giving it to the existing pastor to take over? I know it's a family business they are doing. But why these things are happening in the country? See, when the pastor build a church in the compound, or school, I think it should be something like the poor teachers there for the church member children to even say get free education. Or even when they are charging them, they should charge them a minimum amount so that the church member children can be there, instead of making it so expensive that church member will be sending their children out while the church get a school. Why? Does that make any sense?
So first of all, I will tell you that that's a transactional gospel. You know, that what I like about Dr. Abel Damina, you know, and in fact, you call that Yahoo. Yes, that transactional gospel. During those days, those missionaries that used to come here, but then, my brother, check their records and see how they used to behave. They used to build school, they will build hospital, and train people, teach people free of charge, give things to people, educate people, give people Bible, give them all of these things free. But none of this is a turn into the general overseer. I'm the general overseer. So it is the kind of a gospel. And the gospel that our people like, they kind of a transactional gospel, where they lie to them that you got to give God something before God bless me, Mabel. God already in fact designed a system that are supposed to have sex before bringing forth a child on this earth. Why in this world I go sit down and be wasting my time on prayer when God already finished designing a system. So you make yourself to look like your God is a liar. So you got to pay him. You got to do this for him before he can bless you. So my brother, that's a transactional gospel. And our people, our pastors, they are wicked. Let me be frank. Most of them, they are wicked. So that's why government will join them. Nobody will hold anybody accountable. Government join them. They join. When you go into government, Steve, and that about, let me ask you, what thing pastor going to tell government? Nothing. Because even your schools are even more expensive. So you go to government. So that's why you see here today we're moving. We're poverty with us here in younger Africa. So what they can do is that they will tell you that you gotta do their job because you want to travel. No more salvation. We don't preach salvation anymore. But Melbourne will get married. Melbourne will bear a child. What kind of thing is that? Melbourne are men. I'm supposed to go and get a woman. Then you tell me that Melbourne will have a child. Yeah, I say I'm supposed to go do men woman before I get a child. Well, anyway, that's them and their brother.
That's the prosperity gospel. Carrying the word prosperity gospel. That's why I let Abel Damina. The day I will just hear the Christians in Liberia trying to bring Abel Damina there, I will make sure I will contribute towards it. I think when he comes there, most of those churches will be broken down the way he did it in Nigeria. I like you so much. I follow him all the time, Abel Damina. Yes.
Well, I can say this to you. Whether you bring Abel Damina to Liberia or you bring anybody, first of all, most of us Liberians, we don't like people that are truthful. We don't like good people. We don't. Let me say it to you today, whether on the political landscape, on the social landscape, we don't like good people. No, we don't. Even in relationships with Liberian women, most of them, when you're a nice guy and you're cool, they see you as a junk. They tell a friend that I'm a junk there. They want the men who will care for them, who will take care of them. They not worry about that one. They don't care about that one. They care about the men who will get them around. They care about the men who will worry them and the one they can be in love with. They care about the playboy and they care about the one who bring nothing to the table. They let the one who will sit at home and put their phone bill up high and run the TV bill and everything. They're not doing nothing. They're playing video game, inviting their friend to come to the hall for them to smoke, hookah in the hall while they go to West 16 hours. They want to in love with. That kind of men and they like. They don't like good men. When you bring good men in their life, they say you're boring. They say, oh, he's just boring and he's not let to go out. He's not let to do the work. When you try to tell them to not do certain things as a good man, tell them to carry themselves a certain way, present themselves a certain way, and stop dressing like they're going for prostitution or they're on the street. They don't want that. You're too controlling. Their life, they're grown, they gotta live their life that way. When you tell them to even dress in a modest way to cover themselves, no, they don't want that. They want a man who would say, yeah, your butt looking big. Yeah, that thing right on you there, it's looking fine. They can dress and go outside anyway. They can drink liquor in the house. They can drink liquor outside. You know, you might just, once you go with the flow with what they want, the kind of men in their life. So as you're a good guy, you're a nice guy, no. They don't care about you, right? And that kind of thing. So you see the reflection in most cases, in most of our people, right? And can you imagine? Uncommon thing like the pastor. The guy is saying that the pastor paid her, the pastor gave her $20. And the pastor slept with her in the same church that in the same office the pastor can pray with them for deliverance. They're not there with the pastor to ask him no question then to clarify that part. They're there taking side with the pastor. They're not going nowhere, but they've already taken side with the pastor because the pastor that God person. So he can't do no wrong. So they're making excuse. Another woman come and tell you that, oh, the pastor here pay me money. You're not investigating. They're already taking side. So me who the man, whose side you think I will take my friend man side. That's why I say the man are my hero. That's why I say I stand with the man. Uncommon issue then where men do something to women, why women supposed to come together. You know, the place I gave up on our people, that girl who the slashed her throat, she almost died. Luca and what her name?
Jessica
and Luca, her name Jessica, right? The evidences were there. You see the slashing mark. Our witnesses were on the scene. And Luca walked free. Liberian Women Lawyer Association people, they ever saw them going there to, what they call? Some of them, even per the recording, they were convincing the girl to drop the case. Now, those people they are supposed to sit down beyond. I say are supporting the people who honor their own interests. The people who only mind their own interests, winning interests, think that's supposed to be in the interest of winning, what others will come around and say, you know what, we're all women, but the stand the other woman take, it was wrong. When I other one, Vivian beat Naomi here, and you had the other girl from Australia on Facebook collecting money, and you had Winnie Floyd in there collecting money to free Vivian from prison or from jail. So after the free Vivian became celebrity. Yes, that's not true, that's true. For men, another woman won't kill another woman. You ain't go against that woman. You ain't call her out. That means you'll go stand behind you and say, I'm standing for women. You're crazy. A part of that your thing. Where you can honor my each other. I stand with the men. Let me tell you today. Me. I stand with our Labrador men. Anything Labrador men do, they can be wrong. Let me tell you today. Anything on Labrador men, anything happening between your Labrador men, I tell the Labrador men, sir. I'm not standing with you because you're inconsistent. You're the women and most of you're fire among yourself, you're disgrace each other. All the social media thing that you see, what didn't happen? And that women are disgracing each other. Even in the church, the most supporting group of people, like a bit of those foolish pastors, those foolish people there, that are women, my brother. So that means I'll say that on the air and oppose my friend. Even Melbourne, Melbourne decided to get a couple of things, I will support Melbourne. I will get Melbourne.
The woman can always, empower them. The woman can always side with. Let me be frank. Most of the churches, women always dominating most of the churches. So all of the pastors, their strength is the women. So they always use the women. And to that issue, Steve, you see, that's why it's good that you have some elders in churches, some of the churches, and let the elder be able to hold the pastor accountable when there are issues. But most of the churches are being controlled by so say one, so say all. So even if something happens, then you see people defending them. For example, yes, daddy, according to him, he took from people. So this spark off, then go back. That even if I get crazy, that means go back to that church. Someone who told me that in fact they use God to heal people. The same person is not telling me that the thing that he healed, yesterday, all these things should go back to these people. They still go back and go sit down there and say, well, anyway, more people will find themselves into places that they will not even think about because of their ignorance. And that's the thing, Steve. Most of us, we don't read our Bible. We allow people to read for us. We allow people to see visions for us. We allow people to lie to us. So every time because you want trouble, you see poverty. Look, let me tell some of you out there today. Poverty. You can fight poverty. You can fight poverty. Poverty, God made other people rich and God made other people poor. You see, and these are things that we are Christians that we say against God, and which of course we falsely accusing God. Now, oh yeah, that God made, but I'm still rich. Then God made me poor. So that means you are saying to us that your God is not a just God. He's God that biased and made other people poor and made other people rich. No. People get rich just because of their senses. People get rich just because of the knowledge that they put together. My brother, yeah, they say still get rich through God. That God made still rich. That God made one poor. Can you imagine? Can you imagine, my brother?
And Jessica, that case was one of the things that really made me, up to now, I don't even trust the justice system in our country. Because the evidence were glaring, you could see it, there is nothing there to justify. And they allowed that guy to walk free. I don't know the government what they were trying to do because they coming in, they want recognition for America or what. America gave you go ahead, carry on the investigation. When the man is found guilty, prosecute him. The same thing. When I do something today, I go Liberia, they will try to make sure they bring me back, they will extradite me, they bring me here so I can serve my time and thing. Why you think the city can be done? There's too much mentality. These are some of the things. See today, like I walk free, like get left with like my the rest of her life. You know why? These are some of the things sometimes people go about killing themselves. You see, that may get medicine, even pregnancy and all the pregnancy moon. Why is she was to die in that process? And you saw the bag, everything, the evidence are there. You see, this is so sad for our country. How will people trust and respect our justice system? If somebody can carry a Liberian citizen, and because you say, oh, that white man is an American man, we don't want problem with America. Really? People can come here to commit crime. America get time to say I want problem with Liberia. They will prosecute you. They will say we want get problem with Guinea, Sierra Leone. They will prosecute you. You will serve your time. McCarthy 9 years. From there, after a 9 years, he served here. Right after they took him from prison today, 2 days after, they ship him back to Liberia. They revoke the citizenship. You see, so like Rachel case and like Lucas and Jessica, it was just something else. Almost that the Gloria case too. So how will people here they respect the justice system? These two cases up to today, I don't trust the justice system in Liberia at all. I will always tell people stay in your lane and don't trust the justice system. If somebody can move from a different country to come and slaughter a Liberian and they allow him walk free, why much more about you? So that's just it there. It was so sad.
So still quickly before you come on, concerning our women, how you talking about it? Let me tell you, most of our women, they know anything you know, even in government, if you want to know anything about loophole, you want to understand any deep things in government, get around the women. If you want to know anything in church, get around the women. Most of our women, they know the weakness of our people. They know all of the bad things about our people. They know all of the, these transactions of our people. Most of the young girls, they know. They know the pastor behavior. But the pastor go on. But guess what? They will be there holding most of their friends to come to and join them. They know very well that pastor, and then they into some crooked things. But they will hold more people to come. So into all of these places, be a fellow women. They are the ones that bring in more members. They are the ones that bring in, they know everything. But again, quickly to the issue where most of them, they fight each other, I think that's their weakness. Because, let me be frank, they're not able to protect one another. That their way now, they fall apart now, because as long as it's not in their interest, no way, my brother, they will fight the other person. So for me, with that issue of, I don't know that the pastor and our little girl, the father lady, the free time. Yes, nobody want to talk about it. Society nobody want to even investigate to find out whether it's true or not. And they may come in every day on Facebook. Who knows? One of them may have been doing these things forever so long. Who knows? But nobody cares.
He been doing that, something he been doing to your church members, but just that God decide to expose him. All of this, maybe you can just do something one time and you get caught. Unless sometimes you do it as a man of God, you continue doing something till God himself say, no, man, this is too much now. It almost like in relationship. You leave a woman, you just go, you sleeping so. Sometimes God said will get further, one day they will catch you. You leave your man, you going so. One day God said will say, no, this is too much. Then till you continue to do it, that man of God, this is something that he was doing over and over. But I listen to other audio. One other girl was talking, he tried to sit with her, send her money, asking her for her to send him a naked video, and she said she couldn't do it. They see men of God. Another girl too, she was talking about him. So just to tell you that it was not his first time. And these are some of the things that we were talking yesterday. I think the issue about polygamy, they had to legalize it in Liberia just as they did in Uganda. To stop some of, I think that one will minimize all those funny things. If you want to marry all the women in the malls, you want to marry all the women in the church in your community, now it's up to you. When you think you get the resources to take care of them, then to say, oh, I will marry one woman and then you be doing all kind of funny. Men of God, your integrity is on the line. Your character is on the line. You over there as an example. People should be able to learn from you and see how you see. But to be doing this kind of thing, that's why my brother, this time everybody want to build school, everybody want to build church, everybody want to be, I'm a mother, I'm a this, I'm a that. It's just too much in the country. All these funny things, they need to close down some of these churches. That's why I said the last time when they're trying to shut down university and thing because they're qualified, they should shut down some of those places of worship across the country as well. You see, people will start in their living room. When you know they start taking something and lay putting mat and thing down. When you know that another church over there, you see everybody say God call me. It is just why it is.
Well, Melbourne, I know we're not into the politics today too much. You know, the president again, they offer some kind of joke. The last time we saw them in bombing, they say they carry water there after 2 days, after 1 day, Bapolu or whatever. After 2 days, the people even start worrying about the water being there. They're solving the problem because when they never had water, they were not worried. Now he now passed around again to the people of Bon County. What kind of trouble we see with these useless people that got nothing to offer? How come we're not seeing the water and sewer being more Ali that more Ali constructed the one again? That more Ali constructed the one again?
Well, my brother, I don't even know, but again, some of the I don't know defenders or so forth are saying that, and I don't know who want to take that project. But again, my brother, that's why when we started the show, Ali and myself, we started with some of the major happenings by then when we were much younger, you know, what we experienced during the war and so forth, that the 14 years since the war that we fought for no reason, because of hatred, because people feel that in fact they want to get into positions. Tell me, a country that's supposed to be moving forward, maybe about 360 degrees, is the country drinking at this. Drinking. And I'm seeing Liberians commenting, people posting, yes, thank you, you trying. Oh, so that today somebody trying. Oh, God. Steve, look, I'm confused about our people. So that today someone's trying. Then why you remove George Weah? Because George Weah was building hospital. And you said that if you're not in hospital, you want jobs. What you call trying? Are we stay into the try and error method? No. We want people that will deliver immediately. So, Steve, for me, when I saw that, even though we now, according to the first information, I said the president went there for, I think, talking about graduation ceremony and so forth. But then later on, we saw the president, you know, dedicating something. And that was just also surprising to me. And I think quite recently the president stated that I think he graduated from delegating some of these things. I still stand to be corrected, but I think in one of his program one time he said, I think now we tired now with a small delegation and so forth. How can I come back to the same small delegation again?
Yeah, hand pump. He will not dedicate hand pump again. That's why he's not his speeches.
Damn it. No, Steve, no. We're not going nowhere, man. To see Liberians acting like because current stable for 1 week. No, there are certain things still that we're not supposed to be discussing here today. Certain things that we're not supposed to be talking about here. I saw they said I know boss went Maryland and what happened here and there and so forth. My brother, certain things we're not supposed to be talking about here anymore. We're too old. Liberia is all for all these things that some of you are running here and there with. You think that politics will develop this country? You got to hold your government accountable. See the convo. See the amount of cars. Hey, man. Steve, let me just leave it there today. That's Saturday, my young man.
Stevie comes in. These are some of the things, yeah, as you were saying, like that water project, or Steve just talk about in Bopolu. That's the same thing. Joseph Waka drove from Morovia all the way to go Bopolu to go dedicate a water project there. I don't know Mo Ali. Even I can't understand. And then later on, when I sent a journalist there, and the people they are more they said more than before just what or Steve said. Like today again, I saw Joseph Waka in Hellebo Gown. They say they gave him doctor degree. I know which one of the graduation program he went for in Bon County, Cotito, or whatsoever. And dedicating another water project again. You told all that you yet to be dedicating small thing there. Where is Mo Ali is even if that somebody did it, I think the water and sewer managing director was the one to go there for this kind of thing. And today it has become another achievement for the party. Oh yes, the president dedicated a water tower in Bon County. And today I saw video from Page Africa and other institutions 3 hours while Joseph Waka stayed to your house. They cleared the whole road and no car could get on the road. People need to go in the market to decide to sell their late Gary and thing for them to buy food for to wear all of things. 3 hours. I listened to one other journalist. He was over there for an hour and he killed him, met other people there. And this is the reincarnation of President Taylor, because I can remember during Charles Taylor time when they say Taylor go with attitude today. When you wake up in the morning, 80 you now all on the road, the whole Douala road clear. So time 2-3 hours before you even said see Charles Taylor convo. This is what we experience again today in Liberia. I don't really know. So these are the government projects, the security booth, the water project in Bapolu, and this one today in Bonkate. These are the 3 things he had dedicated saying he came to power. This government they campaign on, we now one role. That road we eat, that development we eat, all of these things they criticize them. And today they came to power that they see road construction. They continue, which of course I will grade Joseph Bakai 100% when it comes to continuity of the previous administration. For me, I like that. And I pray that he continue where he will end when the next administration comes, they start from there. I will commend him for that. He's doing it. Like Maybon said, the boss that left from Moreover to go and say Maryland today, all I want, they posted it on social media. That another achievement their old bosses never used to go there, NTA. And then later, people were celebrating 1 week or 2 weeks of stable electricity. At our age, we're coming to be running around celebrating stable electricity for 1 or 2 weeks. While our friends are fostering, they are going ahead. Don't you think that thing that we're supposed to celebrate, this thing we're supposed to have them to our 4 years in the country? But today, people will be celebrating all of these funny things. President driving 165 to 70 kilometers to go dedicate a water tower in Bonkante. That's being so insensitive, really. It makes no sense to me.
So somebody made Joseph Boakai doctor today?
Oh yeah, they gave a man another doctor degree today. I saw him, they got him putting hat on his head. Yes, I saw it on social media.
Okay. So he doctor too now?
My man, the man a doctor. We had
the men are doctor now?
Yes, the men are doctor to answer your question.
We got doctorate degree institutions in Liberia that are credible, that meet the requirement and all of that.
Yes,
any institution in Liberia offering doctorate degree?
Maybe, and the president even launched a doctorate degree program at the University of Liberia. And I think they got time a doctor McPire too. I don't know which one of the program, another doctorate degree program was launched there. But go see how filthy the university
is. The reason I'm asking, do we have a doctorate degree program? Are we offering doctorate now to any one of our university or our schools? I just want to know.
Yes, the University of Liberia, yes.
Okay. All right. Maybe you got doctorate degree program over there, or you scared to answer the other question? Okay. Well, let me address the question, then maybe I'm going to turn it over to you for you to please.
Yes. Sorry that we've been facing some I don't know, technical issues. But what you were saying?
Do you guys have any doctorate degree programs in Liberia, accredited doctorate degree program?
Well, I'll say to be corrected, no.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, no. But again, let me just chip in on that. I thought the National Commission on Higher Education talk about school not to be given doctorate degree. How can again another doctorate degree not surface? I don't see none of them posting it though. Those people can go do for research for academic and so forth. How come they're not posting this? Why?
We get a new doctor in town. But listen, we're not worried. Before we go to the line, somebody right there saying Steve should focus on his own internal conflict for someone who did he wrong in church. First of all, nobody did me wrong in church. Let me clarify that. I have no ill feelings towards anybody in church or anybody that did me wrong in church. Nobody can do me wrong in church to the point where I will be going and be no, I don't take these things personal. The only thing I'm saying is I think I've done enough research. I've evaluated the facts to know that this whole Christianity thing is a hoax, it's a scam, it's a joke. And so I will not be part of it. And because I will not be part of it, I will be vocal about it. And I want to challenge anybody that think the thing what I'm saying that lie. Let me put it to the test. Because some of the things that when we were Christians, some of us, we endure, it makes no sense. So being a logical person now, understanding what time it is now, there is no way I can subject myself to somebody keep playing me on the kind of funny level. No, it will not work. And because of that, I took a stand and I stand by what I stand. It is what it is. You can choose to be Christian. I'm not mad at you. I have no issue with you. Be Christian all you want. But I will continue to point out the discrepancy, the lies, the manipulation, and the criminality in Christianity. I will continue to point it out. If it may you there, go sue me to the church. Go to the court. Go to the court. Let me prove what it is. I'm saying to you that Christianity in Liberia, Christianity around the world, it's a joke. It's a hoax. It's a manipulative tactics. It's a brainwashing thing. I'm telling you, hey, the day you come to the realization, you will come to side with me, and I will be right here. And I will tell you, thank you for opening your. Right now, you're still in your mood where they are mesmerizing you, and they're playing you or whatever. Somebody's will play me, people, and that means we play my joke on the inch. Your pastor also read Bible for you and tell you what's up. Somebody's will read Bible for me and tell me what's up. Your pastor don't even know what's going on. Your pastor is just a common hustler. I say, most of your pastors are common hustlers. They're looking for it. So they use all kind of manipulative tactics. And that's what you are accustomed to. So you think you honor Holy Ghost. You don't know honor Holy Ghost. That's not true. You are just mesmerized. You get emotionally attached to it. Keep on doing it. That's on you. But you can't catch me. So that's all I want to say, Melbourne. I think we can go to the line.
Yeah, thank you, Mandela. But also quickly before we go to the call, let me just add up to you. Sometimes when we come here to talk about these things, people think that we have issues or we are no. There's another pastor in Nigeria who also, if you listen a few times, one other pastor Trinity, he will tell you that if you can't have from God, don't have from man. They may say something. He said, all of the ills in society, all those people who are in powers, controlling power here and there, where they come from, that was the question they may ask. They may say, all of these people, they're from the church and they're from the mosques. They're where all the people come from. But they go back to the government, corrupt the government, and come back, run to the church, go back into the government. So, my brother, that's the system. The reason why our system in Africa is poor today is because most of our people, they are all religious people. They don't serve different things, even though when they have their own thing, but as far as we are concerned, they choose to be Christian or Muslim. Look, so when we come here, we don't come here to come bring out to say, oh, we have, even if we have issues, is that wrong thing? That you can't be asking Steve as to maybe still have your own personal issue with people. No, maybe still have issues. But for me, go to my church, go ask. I have no issues with anybody in my church, even whether it's politics, whether it's religious issues, or how you may think about whether it's social. I have no one problem with anybody. Go to my, in fact, tomorrow,
I get time to validate people who in slave mentality. Somebody who tells you they come with a full chest, any human being can come with half chest. Somebody who tells you they come with a full chest and see what man person to tell you that something wrong for you to tell me they come with a full chest. What chest is going to come with half chest? You see how something wrong with you?
It makes no sense that a church
mindset. I ain't got time to validate that. People who
church control a school.
Y'all continue your church, be not give a damn. As far as I'm concerned, it's a hoax. It's a joke. It is a joke. Trust me, I've been there. I know what time it is. I will not sit in the pew, just so you know that. I will not sit in the pew. The things I know about Christianity, the things I've studied in Christianity, you're not even close to it. You just go to church, pastor, read Bible to you. That's what you go to church to do. Tell me that you go on your full chest. Don't come on your full chest. Come with half chest. Simple and come with half chest. Now tell you that you're not correct here. We talking about you come with your full chest. So come with full chest. Say come with your half chest now. Why you can say that? What kind of human beings say they come with a full chest? What people can come with a half chest? People can come with? I'll go sit down somewhere with your confused slave mindset. They see slave mindset you're bringing for the church. That's why you're carrying politics. People telling you all the truth, you want to sit around and argue and justify and project stupid feelings. Talking about, oh, you hurt, you didn't want, they'll be hurt. I let somebody who hurt. Now you hurt because saying the truth. Now you mad because saying the truth, and you're not project that on me. You are mad because saying the truth that Christianity is a con artist religion. Con artist religion. They are manipulative. I'm saying it. I'm not going behind all the talking. All of you who are Christians, they are manipulating your brain, watching you. This thing is not real. Wake up. I'm saying it to you. And I want to challenge Melbourne. Melbourne, I beg you, the next time, please bring your church offering stuff. Let's start from accountability. At least maybe your church can provide something for. I want to challenge the person who reading foolishness all day. Go ask your pastor to give you the record for all the time you're offering your church. Go bring the church, go bring your church record. And you pay offering time the church. Go bring your church record. Let the pastor make it available. Let the pastor make it available for you to ask them questions. Let the church money then go. The player you go, you get this question. Right. Take a personal, take a personal. You tell you that you're a slave, you're not even free. You're a slave passing around with slave mentality. You think because you go to church and somebody get you emotionally aroused, that means you free. You're not free, my friend. You're not free. The fact that you can't even ask critical questions for the pastor to answer you, everything got to be spiritual or religious, tell you that you're not free. How the hell am I living on earth? And I'm asking you account for the money of the church. And you telling me spiritual thing. You crazy? I pay my offering, my tithe to angels? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, then they go take nothing. 07702031125. That's the number for you to call this evening. At least we'll cross over with some of your hardcore politics and we'll go back to our own closet because, mind you, there are some of us Sunday we take all of our time, energy, and everything. Sometimes we complain behind the same. We cry. Oh, the pastor don't go, but we're talking, we won't cry. So David King, good evening.
Good evening. Yeah, I love the posture you guys choose to follow this evening because from Monday to Saturday we follow politics. Mm-hmm. I think sometimes we need to be, practical at times due to the reality that we face as Liberian. You see, I can remember during the COVID-19, the same guy who is the Council of Churches here today, Samuel Reese, he had a message on Facebook telling his member, because we had a lockdown now, remember we had a lockdown. Mm-hmm. He said people should be able to send that taxes, that tie, an offering through mobile money to the Baptist church. And, so I was wondering, I said, but if you asking your member in this lockdown period for time and when everybody on a lockdown, I thought the church would be talking about funding food and some protective gear, funding hand sanitizer to give to the member. But for you to be asking the member to send time through mobile money and sending offering through mobile money, then what's the role of the church? Because I think the church should be helping people in a critical time. But you see, most of the churches, they are not there to help people, but rather they are there to make themselves rich. And this is why the hardship today in the country, the offering the thing in the various churches, maybe you can go and do your own survey. They are reduced because people don't even have transportation to go to churches nowadays. So the time the offering the churches used to receive it, they are not receiving it because the first thing you should have transportation first to go to church before you talk about paying offering or time. But you don't have the transportation. How will you go to church? And to see people calling the flap and night pastor, daddy, and some of them, they do all kind of dirty thing. All kind of dirty thing. So many people who calling people daddy, their own father, they can't call them daddy, they call their father them Marani.
All right, thank you so much. Let me move to my uncle. Uncle Brown Tate, good evening.
Yeah, good boss.
It's not easier today.
I let the lady to see the fire brand when it comes to the state and religion, society and religion.
Oh yes.
I always mind even with Aliu, but I hear more. I don't know more in the background. Yeah, but it's a true thing you're talking. The thing is, man, I can't come from heaven anymore to feed anybody here.
No.
We found that in right. And what the King was talking here, I think it was one of the contention issues where they say number of offering on mobile. Because we get can you imagine? So and then the member continue to get full while the The hurricane continue to get rid, the writing card, their children want to go schools and all those kind of things. But my disappointment in world Liberia is to go say one prophet, he go for 50%, you can see vision for 50%. Can you imagine? You think even Jesus Christ at the time, he didn't see vision for 50% together on the spot. Yes. So then we just see ourselves. That's why I let them listen to Adam will tell you.
Oh, yes.
He said, when you not use your sense, you not use your hand, you not use the hard work, forget it. 21 days will not save you. To say I pray for 21 days, I will get visa. So when you supposed to go America, you have invitation, bring it, let's pray where you go, you get visa. America people set their rule. You not within the rule. The working of God want to break that one. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much. That God, we can make some people rich and make some people poor. 0770203125. That's the number to call this evening for you.
Before you take another call, quickly, let me say this on here. If you think accommodating fools mean that we're intolerant, then you better go check yourself again. I don't accommodate fools. Somebody will not come and say because I oppose their view, so that means social media will block us or whatever it is. Before social media can block us, you will be gone. You will watch us, but you will not comment. Go to social media, go report us. I stand by what I say here. The whole thing of Christianity is a hoax. It's a joke. I said it. I stand by it. Yep.
Keep your calls coming 0770203125. That's the number for you to call, and you will be live right here. What to say on our topic here or what we'll be discussing? Let me move straight to the line. Hello to this caller. Good evening.
Yes, good evening. This is Williams, and I'm calling from the Dubai community.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
So thank you. Yeah, I wanted to ask the two guys that in America. Okay, the other one you said he's a Muslim, but you said that in a Muslim religion, they build schools, they build mosques, and those are the mosques, they attend the school. I'm sure that even in Liberia, they are not doing it yet. That's one fact. Another thing, the other guy that they're comparing, they say, now, you live when you are there, you are a believer, claiming to be a incoming deacon. Why should you allow that God to even denigrate the faith? Indeed, religion, every human being, as a matter of fact, we are not perfect. Perfection is not of human being. So at least religion means maybe you can go into a point.
But I disagree with you now. I disagree with you on that.
Why you just talking about my church? At least tell the man, tell him that indeed we got people who are not correct in the faith, but there are some churches who who's really certain God, but you certainly just allowing them to just integrate the church. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Keep your calls coming 0770203125. That's the number for you to call. I respectfully disagree with the man, exception the way you talk. I said that maybe you just joining us, so maybe you need to hear that. But again, yes.
But you disagree with me on what?
Yeah.
You disagree with me on what? I said Christianity is a hoax.
Yes, I didn't say the way you talk.
I didn't say believers. I said the Christian religion. So the caller agree with me. He said believer, you know, I said Christianity. I said Christianity is a hoax. It's a joke. It's a manipulative thing that they put together to brainwash people. I said it. And I stand by it. Anywhere I will say it. It's a joke. So I don't know what issue. He agreed. The caller agreed with me. Why you got to be fighting you? He agreed with me. So let the caller rest about it. Caller, you on the scene, sir.
Hello to this caller. Good evening.
This is the voice of Peter Sai and the Prince of Sydney Bishop School. I always agree with you, but on this a little bit disagree with you. The fact Christianity got challenges, it doesn't mean the whole Christianity is a whole. Yeah, Christianity is our way of life, it's not religion in the first place.
Good.
That's just it. We are followers of Christ. A follower of Christ, you know, it can be a hope. Okay, to live on too, yes. Christ can live more God and live more poor and live rich. But God give everybody the opportunity and want your effort. Some people apply the effort and someone apply the effort. For instance, they come unto me all the that even low. So if you don't bring on a low, don't expect Christ to give you rest. So that's just it. You don't miss a good point, miss a good reach. You get that opportunity to get rich, but some people take the opportunity and some people refuse to take the opportunity.
Then the people that are refusing, we always accusing God of making other people rich and making other people poor.
No. What you have the opportunity.
Okay.
You take your own. Yeah. Other people take their own. Other people refuse to take their own. Let me get in on this. But you're talking about cohort and no. So the other kind, those are air condition and bulletproof wheelbarrow. You remember about it when you're going around wheelbarrow? That the morning day wheelbarrow day, you knew wheelbarrow is facing out for the factory that Johnny can be looking.
All right. Thank you so much to Charles Cooper. Charlie, good evening. Keep a course coming, Charles. Name of the line. Yes. Yeah.
Never. I'm loving the conversation. Our people love the conversation. I'm loving it.
Man, the truth is difficult to even accept. So for us, we know that. Hello to Charles Cooper. Charlie, good evening.
Good evening, neighbor.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm Charles Cooper. I call from Coffee Duporo. Yeah, I want to chip in on the issue that has to do with if pastors should be put on salary.
Yeah, go ahead, Charlie. Go ahead, Charles.
The Bible is not all rightly clear when it comes to saying salary. The Bible may not mention the word salary as you may think it, but the Bible encourages the ministry to support those who are in full-time ministry. So pastors who are in full-time ministries, the Bible encourages us to support them. But then the Bible did that with some cautions. The Bible warned against exploitation. The Bible warned against greed for material wealth and possession. But the Bible encourages us to support those who are in full-time ministry, that the pastors, bishops, and so forth. I've seen you few scripture on your WhatsApp. The 1 Corinthians 9:14, Galatians 6 number 18:21, 1 Timothy 5:17 to 18, 1 Peter 5:2, Titus 1:7 and 11.
So when you are supporting the house of God, is you want to go only to the pastors?
No, those are in full-time ministry. Not only the pastor, neighbor. Those are in full-time. Not only the pastor serve the church. There are other people who serve the church. The usher too can serve the church. Even the deacon, the deaconesses, and so forth, bishops, and you name the rest. But during the day of all the Levites, you know the Levites, they were the priests. They were of the priesthood. So the Bible taught that in number, if you read number 18:21, talk about the tithe, they should be supported through the tithe because they were bound from working. They were only there to serve the God. That is full-time ministry, neighbor.
Okay, thank you, Charlie. Full-time ministry people should be taking pay. Those of you calling on the WhatsApp, you can also do. Let me go to the WhatsApp line to take this call. Good evening.
Hi, neighbor. How you doing?
Well, my dear, it's not easy today, but thank God, at least we always, with all of them, whether it go good or not, we are here. But go ahead.
Yeah, I want to thank you guys for the show. I really don't get into conversation. This is D, and I'm recording from Raleigh. I really don't get into the religious conversation when Steve's talking, but I decided to call to ask a question, and not actually a question. I was in the churches. No religion is perfect. I came from a Muslim background, and you don't even go on YouTube and do investigation. You will see a lot. Every religion gets problems,
indeed,
and nobody coming against you for calling it on. Somebody have to say it, but you cannot just come and attacking the entire body. It's not right. It's wrong, Steve, whether you accept it or not. And I want to say this so Sekou is listening. From a Muslim faith, what I know about the Quran, you cannot attack other people's belief system and their religion. And when Sekou allowing it to happen, it's not right. And I'm so disappointed for Aliyu as a Muslim to support that. The Surah said that from the Quran. It's wrong. And Steve cannot do that. If you want to do that, let him do it on his own platform. But you cannot attack the entire body. Whether you believe in Christianity or not, that's fine. That's between you and God. But you will not mock God or come to denigrate the entire body. That's wrong. Is that all? Yes. But your view is not right, bro. You got to rethink that. There's a way to present when you are in the media. And I will call when Sekou on because it's in the Quran. It's wrong. And he can. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my dear sister. Keep a calls coming. Let me see. Let me go to.
Hold on for that one call.
You are
No, wait, agent. No. Listen, Memo. Please listen. Tell that person to hold on for a second. Please listen. We're having a conversation here.
Yes.
When people say something, tell that person to hold on for a second, please. When people say something, as such, it's important for the air to be clear. To that system and to all of you Christian fanatics or whatever it is. I never attack any religion, and the same thing you can do with political party and political leaders. I could care less what I say who is here or not. I stand by what I stand by. I said it and I will continue to say it. Christianity is a hoax. It's a manipulative agenda. It's a manipulative game that they play there. I stand by that. I'm not going to be able to talk. You think I'm afraid? You think when you say one second year, you will do that one, you will do that one. I want to do what thing? What thing I supposed to do? What I supposed to be afraid to say what I said? You have no clue who you're messing around with. If a man you're the Christian vest, you're getting the quote. I stand by what I said. The same way I will say CDC is corrupt, Joseph Boga is corrupt, and United Party is corrupt. They can come here and start making all kind of foolish threats and start talking all kind of foolishness that the city in the system is asserting. And I will not sit by and take that from home. I can tell you, my sister, go anywhere you want to go. I stand by what I stand by. You think I'm here to play into that your funny little games? What want to say the truth? You telling me say the thing what I'm saying not true, but then you say I want to call your religion. You think I'm here to sugarcoat things? You really think so? You know who you messing with, my sister. You got the wrong person. Bring the next person, please. I beg you, I will be afraid to say the truth. You ready yet? You are not
so
ready.
Let me go to Sidiwa Jabo. Hello, Sidiwa.
So Salem.
Yeah, Steve.
Florida, Jacksonville. Steve.
Hey, you gotta take your own time, young man. This is what happened. Look, I disagree with you.
No, these people like to come and bully people. In politics, they do the same thing. They come around, try to bully you to submission, to not say certain thing, to say it their way. You ready, you must say.
We behind to say, oh, we need beg or rest, we bow, we to get everything. Anything the Lord make up, don't get in America. Yeah, so we don't miss our words. And let me go straight to the point. My first point, my experience in the church, you know, maybe it's funny. Well, in the church, they say my so dangerous seed. So one of my friends so keke. The first time I get Pastor King, no result. The second time they say my soul see dangerous in my soul house. The man say they want part, I can't give my house. So dating is a business. You're not careful. Somebody will leave you home. The people are not working. How are the people getting the money to pay all the time they're offering? Where would they open job for the people to work? So it's sad, man. And also Mr. Benedict too. You know, some of you guys, man. They ain't you guys, man.
All right, my dear, but I thank you. We'll take a few more calls, then we'll cross over to our team of panelists. Sort of go a bit. It's all right for me. I have no issues. If you respectfully disagree, that's the right. Now, what? Look, what level Jesus Christ? Hello, today's caller. Good evening. Hello, my dear. Good evening. Go ahead. Hello, we're getting you. Go ahead. I think I'll change your location. Hello, today's caller. Good evening. Yes, we are okay. Thank God for life. Go ahead, my dear brother.
Okay, Okay, Labor, I want to go for Steve to be moderate when talking about Christianity. I'm very big.
Okay.
All I'm saying is imposing care upon himself. In America, we in Labrador, for the America, they don't respect Christianity because they're working and they're making money, so they don't care. So I'm begging him.
Okay, thank you so much, my dear brother. Today's caller, good evening.
Good evening, neighbor.
Yes, go ahead.
You know, the people are getting angry with my brother. Don't get that harsh. But you can't blame Steve. Let's clear our border against our pastors and religious leaders. Those are the real problems. Neighbor, let me tell you this. The reason why we say some of the problem we face in society is because of the church and the mosque. Those should be the moral voice. They should provide moral leadership, but they are not doing it. Just for instance, Mr. President today is the deacon of the church. See what we have today. Can he be that moral voice as a deacon? Can he be tomorrow in the representation of the church and say, yes, somebody came to the church yesterday and they said, oh, well, see what is going on. So the church needs a reform. Although the tune that our brother is saying is harsh, the church should be above reproach. But the church has brought herself below the belt. So we should accept the hard fight. I don't agree with him, but honestly, where he comes.
All right, thank you. Thank you, my dear brother. Today's second to the last caller, we'll go home. Hello, today's caller, good evening. Hello. Oh, you call and you're not paying attention, or what happened? All right, let me take 1 or 2 more calls, then we go home for the day. Don't get the best feeling you can get in is to do the right thing, because you are the light according to the Bible. So how would the light be associating with darkness? Oh, the life is just 07702032125. That's the number to call. Hello to this caller. Quickly, good evening. I'm okay. Thank God for life, my dear brother. Go ahead.
The issue here we are following is that they are compromising the gospel. Because today, I believe that all the ministries are going on working miracles. If you decide preaching salvation all the time, I don't think the church will be packed.
Okay.
Because I know the president says we're not going to see salvation. And that's the actual thing that's discussing. But because of that salvation is happening, you know that the time will not counter, the end will not counter. So in as much you are compromising the gospel, that will really bring this problem. And for la bureau, ministry, miracle ministry, if you were men, you're not the miracle ministry part in la bureau. Only women can do miracle ministry part in la bureau.
All right.
Yes.
My dear brother.
I want the other one, I want the married, I want the one. You should be talking about the pastor, you just say, I get you travel, you not get a visa yourself. How you are with it? You don't want to get the visa to say you are happy. You just say that you don't know how it will be. But because of women every day they'll be making a ministry, making a ministry, they will not go to that easily. They not possible. But I'm also women, our daddy, our mother. That's not making a ministry part.
All right, thank you. To the last caller, quickly. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you, sir?
I'm okay. Thank God for life. Go ahead, my dear brother.
Yeah, I'm Pastor Sambayo from GSS in Nashville.
Wonderful, Pastor. Thank you for joining us.
All right. Thank you very much for the soul, and I appreciate it. But it's just correction to the brothers. When he says Christianity is joke, and that statement, you have to withdraw it out. It's not necessary. And now we come to the pastoral. We know that actually pastors, churches are going contrary to the Bibles. We all know about that. Because as you people are rightly say, if you preach salvation, many people will not go to your church. It's true. That one is 100%. And nowadays, everybody looking for prosperity, everybody looking for signs and wonders. And we've been studying about signs and wonders. Miracle come by righteousness. If your righteousness is not part of your life, you cannot receive miracles. Miracles work for those who seek the face of God in the right way. So, and at the end of it, these are the things that we know. But we know many churches are going contrary. Even the churches that are opening schools today, by right, people that are going to a church open school is supposed to be to deliver to the people of God. But today, the churches that open church schools, their expenses more than even the
hey, Pastor, can't get on my back.
Schools. So, and at the end of it, all those things, we are not in support of it. We are not even in favor of it. I think for me, Ministry of Education actually need to make that restriction to all churches which open schools. It says that if the church opens schools, at the end of the day, if let them pay good tax for the school, because I think that would be much preferable.
Thank you.
All of them are going contrary to the Bibles. They are not helping the church. They are not
and quickly, Pastor, what happened? The church is not holding each other accountable. Why?
Because the pattern there is, and sometimes they say this is a Christian head for the nation. But let me tell you, many of them, they are choosing to be Christian head, but they are not called by God. Some of them, as you run, as some of them is business. Some people open schools as a business. Some people open church as a business. So that is a province.
All right.
Now, they are say prophet. If you don't carry the name of prophet, people will not go to a church. But there's no part of the New Testament that occupies prophet. Anyone that calls as a prophet, that means you deceive yourself and you're deceiving the people of God.
All right.
Because at this regime, there's no prophet. From Matthew to Revelation, there's no man, there's no apostle that call themselves as a prophet. So,
all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man of God. I think some of these Saturdays you'll be able to come on the show. But John 8:32, that's what it said. Oh, say the truth, and the truth will set you free. And talk about what? It said you will know the truth regarding salvation. Did I say you will know the truth regarding prosperity? But John 8:32, say the truth.
Mama, let's do the thing because later on I gotta go to my party. I gotta be cheering today.
Yeah, so my brother was back after I know he said we look like CDC and Unity Party. Whenever
yeah, let's have a masale for because I got to push back on some of the things I wrote.
Yeah, or thanks to all the callers, I'm so happy today. At least the caller was not, they didn't tell us, say, we want to listen to politics, you bring your religion. I really commend them for that, because most people, they just want for, we come here, we talk about politics all the time, but the topic was fascinating and it resonated well with some people that really understand the truth. And to my sister who says she's disappointed in me, I didn't say anything. One thing, I'm a Muslim and I don't like to go into religious debate. The Quran spoke against it. And while we are talking here, we are talking about people taking salaries and things. And I made him to understand, not because the Imam is taking salary, meaning that he's irresponsible or he's jobless, no. And I think that was clear. This, I think we are just talking, we are not having religious debate here. Okay, so I don't know why she heard that she's disappointed in me, but everybody have their way of talking. That's her opinion. I respect it. I don't have problem with her. Well, I don't go into religious debate, and this is not a religious debate we are having here. We are just trying to tell our people why these things are happening and why it is happening for. And I would say 8,000 times, it is good for an imam to be on salary, even when he's working. But the time that he's taking to study the Quran, to come and preach in the mosque, to educate people on what they don't know, even if that $5 give it to him at the end of the month, because that 30 minutes, that 2 hours he's taking, maybe he could be doing something out there that could give him something to bring to his family. But so far, so good. Thanks to all the callers. And again, Steve and Bayborn and to our audience, I will be very busy next week. So the whole of next week, I will be on this show. I'm sorry for that. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Mr. Masale. We'll get the last word to Milburn. But Milburn, let me say this first of all. To all of you Christians or the Christian fanatics or whatever it is, I'm not taking anything back. I want us to be clear. I'm not taking anything back. What I've said here, I've spoken context, and I'm clear about it. I am very clear and emphatic about it. I ain't got no time to go behind the horse to take anything back. Me take what thing back. Take what thing back. I've never drank in my life. I've never smoked in my life. I'm very clear on what I say. I can speak English very well. I can write English very well. In fact, I am highly educated if you don't know that. I have a doctorate degree. I don't talk about it. I'm a psychologist. When I say something, I mean it. I stand by what I say. I don't go behind the horse to discuss. I'm not a liar. I'm not a crook, and I'm not somebody who passing around making games. I stand by everything I said. Do you know that my first ever degree in my life is in religion? I studied all the religions of the world. Do you know that? You know what kind of level I went in Christianity? Do you guys know that? You think I'm part of that emotional, temporary emotional thing that you get going on with Christianity? You think I'm part of it? I'm a realist. I speak the truth. And the reason why some of you are mad at me is because I speak the truth that you cannot stand. No, you are not accustomed to the thing what I say. Because at the thing where I can be talking in your throat, you ain't able to talk it outside. Or me, I will talk it outside. I'm a believer. I believe there is a God. I don't believe that. Please don't get me wrong. Do I read the Bible? Yes, I do. But I want to say this. I don't fall for that hook y'all got going on in that country and y'all got going on in other parts of the world. I don't subscribe to that. I will never, ever subscribe to that. I'm saying this to say, the most recent president we had in Liberia, who was he? He was not a reverend. Not Joey. Joey not get church. He goes to the church every Sunday and preach. I hear the men of God come to talk. Men of God, thank you. I'm glad that you came and pointed out to some of the things that I've said and you agree with most of the things that we said here, apart from the fact that you said I should retract what I said. Sorry, I'm not retracting it. No, I'm not. I'm not taking frame back. And we don't understand that. Because the truth is the truth. But under Josh Weah as a president, what did our people get? What does the Bible teach? What does the Bible say? And you guys who are Christian, what did you guys say about that? What have you pastors who know what is right and what is well to do? What have you guys said? When have you guys spoken so that people can know that they are Christians? They are believers. They are people who stand for what is true. When all of you guys go in silence, you are complicit. You got your organization called the Christian Council or the Council of Churches. Bunch of jokers that compromise on everything. And when we can't talk it, you want to tell me to frame it in your way so it can make you feel good. You ready? You're not ready, my sister. You're not ready, my brother. I am not framing what I say to suit your ego or your little emotion you got going on because you are attached to Christianity emotionally. So I'm supposed to subject myself or subscribe to your belief system, you know. Don't say it like that. And when you say it like that, you will be attacking Christianity. To hell! I don't care. If you feel I'm attacking Christianity, then I'm attacking Christianity. If you feel I'm not attacking Christianity, I'm not attacking Christianity. I'm not here to subscribe to that thing. No. The scene where I can go on politician and tell them the truth. That is scene where when it comes to religion, because this is where we breed all the criminals and the bad people. John, we are came from the church. Joseph Bakker, they don't keep on the church. And you want me to sit on the platform and come mesmerize and speak to your little emotion you got going on? You really think I got time for that foolishness? I know that somebody who's subscribed to that your thing what I got going on. You think I leave my business schedule? What I'm supposed to be doing something meaningful for my life to come to sit down here to kind of appeal to your temporary emotion. You really think I'm looking like that? You better go look for your people who can do that thing. You're going to look for your people who can do that thing. I don't subscribe to that. I stand by what I stand by. The church, the Christianity is all hoax. They got a bunch of criminal activities going on in there. The bad things are happening in there. Many of you, your pastors, are two faces. They're exploiting you. They are stealing from you. Let me tell you something. They are even more problem than the government. Let me tell you today. Your church is even more problem than the government. Because you sit on there, you enable the people to keep you in slavery, in suffering, in manipulation. They deceive you. And all you do is come around and say, God will come and rescue you. God will come and save you. That's not true. God is not interested in people who are in slavery. God, that's not God's problem there. God wants for us to be free. God wants for us to say the truth to each other. And the Bible says that the judgment will start in the house of God. Oh, yeah, that's why I start in the house of God. That's why I'm detailing you, and I will not take it back. That's why I'm exposing you, and I will not take it back. You think as well, can you say what you okay? That folks else, man. It may have very change. They're going up to you.
Thank you. Yes, my dear brother. Thank you. In fact, let me say thanks to Brother Aliu. Thank to our
somebody ask me about Muslim, please. Let me say the one statement. I beg you, please. Just 1 second. One statement. I'm not a Muslim. I cannot speak about Muslim. Just stop deflecting and trying to, divert the conversation. That the same way when you talk about United Party, say, oh, but I have a CDC. But that United Party in power now, though. I was a Christian or in Christianity too. That the thing what I know about I can talk the one I know about, I can talk about it, my people. So I'm begging your Muslim. A mayor verse. Go call Muslim people and talk to them. So you're
even to that, my brother, Ali, yeah, and I think Ali even said everything here clear. So what you still want to hear? Ali said the same thing. Even every time when Ali come here, Ali will tell you that the both religions are all bad. So why I would say looking for things in people's mouth? But anyway, that's the thing, my brother, and we gotta go. Thank you so much, Steve. Go and relax.
I went to
don't mind our people, my young. They had a look. They left for you to tell them they think I helping them to beat them. Sorry, Don't imagine people that protested, my brother, in less than 6 months' time. They are telling you that it's still soon for you to protest. People that yesterday that stood up, that have protested in less than 6 months. They are the one telling you, the Papa Jacami is so soon, yeah, get a Papa chance. Oh, no, my brother. So that's a life. They do
no. Yeah. When we last right now, chilling starting later on tonight. No, you even want to see the chilling tonight. It will be too big. Yeah, I will be chilling to them.
So the same way, yes. So the same way they do the religious people. Yeah, don't mind it. Now I haven't given you a chance because I will play one going on. I'm in there because I know the job won't make me. So you know, yeah, man. Don't let them. The other men already accuse me. You know, people some of us we used to this thing. Jesus Christ made the only person I like that Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ was not sitting home and people were going to know. He was walking to these Pharisees, going to them, and in fact, and allowing them to ask him all of the hard questions. But yeah, one pastor, so they told one thing, then he jumping.
You know, one time, you know, they made me laugh. One time I went somewhere, I made a case. Somebody moved on there and said, why oppose Christianity? It would take 7 days for me. I said, me, I will take 21 days, but it was who God will answer the prayer. You don't scare me. I will God know. That means God went here tonight. Me and God, Jesus will be right on my side.
Yeah, but people, you're gonna rescue. I want you to work rescue people, and they can do it. Somebody here, he see my social chairman going. Me, I went later on. I going on now. Easy.
My man, see that one. Jabo say later on. See that one. Jabo say, you're my connect.
The bishop is there now. My man, the bishop is there now. Let me get some more because you know we the incoming deacon and sometimes do the bishop and do they gotta tape us. But we enough putting tension in a minute. So my people, I gotta go to church. I gotta go chill.
Wait, man, I put it on. I just work on the check.
No, but let's about are you? One of pastor the future in Nigeria, the men say, I know you can't have from God, don't have from men. No, I can enjoy like Steve. I don't want to find Aga. Steve, the guy said, most of the people that will go to hell, if there will be hell, will be the pastors. That's what the men say. Anyone, you will clear. He said, you see all of this, so with the first group of people that will go to hell. Because every time we tell you, you're bringing your car, the Holy Spirit. The man said, Holy Spirit can drive. Anyway, see all of you, my people. Thank you so much. In all, we got to disagree to agree. That's the beauty. Now, what God said, like, you know, God was interacting with even Satan, asking Satan back to back, where are you? What happened? Everything that found solution to all the problems. So people don't get in your feelings. We are all one. In all, learn to educate your brother, even when they are going off track. That's the best thing to do. But to admit, most of our religious people, they're not doing well for our society. It's because of them today. Poverty, poverty in Africa look like sports, and that's the fact because of our religious people. So good night, brother. You?
Yeah, maybe. So that's it. That I will be very busy the whole of next week, but hopefully we after next I will join you. Yes, I get some basic training going on. Yes, so I won't even say be in my states. I'm traveling out, but hopefully next week after next I will be with you. So just lock it down. Even though I'll be following the show, but be safe out there. God bless you. God bless the family.
Good night. Are you sure? I'm always safe. You know, no matter all of the.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We touch it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Monitor people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and the effort are rest. The process of giving of care and the promise of death. The welcome of life without care.
I lyrical
Master.
Clergy, so make you I can't Sktv-Lib. C'est ma chenille, tina ke ase ma yamo. Enji sano muni, temu aye yo. Enji lova mori, temu aye yo.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grab.
Ena Guinea ya tumale, ena Sadia ya tumale, ena Conakry ya tumale, ena Cote d'Ivoire ya tumale, ena Guinea ya tumale, ena Sadia ya tumale, ena Conakry ya tumale, ena Cote d'Ivoire ya tumale, ena Dakariana ya tumale, Sktv-Lib, ena Dakariana, Toshi Wakoma ya tumale.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. My soul rather local and grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talk about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time, and the efforts are red. The broadcast we giving are real and the premise from best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside to Raji to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat to San to Backwalu, from Maryland, Bonkan to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.